current general elections of 2026 started 3 years ago. And today we witness the finalizing of the tallying system, of the tallying of results for the first phase of the elections, presidential at the district level, and parliamentary elections. It has been a journey with difficult terrains sometimes. For example, during the nominations, some people could not get nominated because of the amount of money that is charged by government for candidates to compete. Some people would claim they could not get the supporters. But all this, we really thank the stakeholders in this journey. All of them have been there with us, the politicians, security, and the common man, and you, the media especially. For us, we are in the district, but you always come and look for us. And we also, our views and our programs appear elsewhere. So we thank you very much for supporting us in that way. You call us, we come for your radio talk shows. You have moved with us. Of course, an election is an exercise with very many stakeholders, and all of us have expectations. Like a lot is expected from Electoral Commission. People think that we are supposed to be like God, but we still remain human beings. We always ensure that we improve and strive and ensure we are accurate, we are transparent in our activities. We try our level best, but still you will find that people expect more from us, and we don't stop from learning. That's why we have an open door policy. If you have a suggestion, if you have a complaint, if you take us to court, if you do whatever you do, we always appreciate, because it's always a learning process. Now, the current tallying process started yesterday after closure of polls at 4. And this time we closed at 5 because the BVVK machines were not able to assist us in many of the polling stations. And because of that, there was a delay to start polling. Electoral Commission saw it fit to use the alternative method, which is still legal, of using the register, which we always pack in the box. And some places, I should say many places, used the manual system of the register. And also some other places which were successful used the biometric voter verification system. We regret the failure of this system because we all had hopes in it. We really thought all the architectures of this system looked at it being a solution to all the allegations that we have always had. We are taken to court, and sometimes we are not able to go back and verify who came. Some people can deny even when they came to witness the opening. So this system was intended and should always be intended to ensure that we improve our accuracy. We can have a fallback position instead in case of a complaint. And even the voters who vote we are able to trace them to maybe stand witness to Electoral Commission. We will still learn from this, the havoc that happened. Through the trainings, we had thought that it would work, but somehow very many people find it difficult to have the same mind. So when it reached the starting of the kits, very many ideas had been taught, and the staff who are supposed to use these kits used different methods which were not successful. Okay. The votes being whichever number in terms of digits on a paper and also being physical, they are two different things. Because what we are talking about is the are the figures written on the forms, on the declaration of results form. So our system, we have registers. For example, we say you are 10. So there is no way you can say that 10 people are in a house, but then 20 people voted for who would read them. So that is the reason why we have cancelled this. There are 6 polling stations. We cancelled them because what was presented on the declaration of results form was found to exceed the number of voters in those polling stations, which of course indicates that something wrong could have happened, because they were consistent, there were no rubbings, and someone intentionally wrote them. It does not mean that we had taken there those votes, because of course we pack votes according to the number of voters. The only excesses are a few of them. So someone wanted, maybe, we can assume that they were targeting to have a margin over the others, and it happened in different sub-counties. It was not in one sub-county, it was not for only one candidate. We have found that it was in favor of 3 candidates. So maybe it was cutting across each one of them. As we know, political power is a struggle. They were trying to find their way, but then we have nullified those results, because there is no way of having the results which are above the register. When the architects of the biometric system started thinking about how it would work, and using the experience of the 2021-2016 general elections where we used these kits, they realized that it would possibly maybe cause some delays on some polling stations, and they also looked at the effectiveness of the kit to scan very many people. Previously, we used to have a maximum of 900 voters, but then in June, the maximum of voters was put at 600. So we had polling stations which were more than 600 voters, and these had to be split to ensure that it would be possible for the BVVK to work. That was the only reason. And because it was after display of the register, we could not relocate these polling stations. It would make our voters to get lost. That's why we split these polling stations but maintained them in the same place to allow having like a center. You come and have a line here of 300 and have a line there of 300, so it would be able to have all voters vote in time using the system. Thank you very much.
Splitting impactful to the voters and you as the commission?
Was it?
Impactful?
Yes, I think it was, but at a limited level, given that we did not use the system, because the voters still moved the same distance. It was impactful to us because it was economically demanding. We had to deploy more materials, a ballot box, a transparent ballot box, basins. We had to recruit staff to man these polling stations. But because of the benefits we would get from using the technology, I think it was worth it.